Welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a hand. What the hell? Thank you. I hope you really enjoyed the workshop and found it of value. And come again. You ready, Paul? Give me a count. Give me a count. Oh, we are rolling.
Good, yeah,
We are rolling.
no stops.
I want to welcome you all. First of all, let me see who you all are. Whoa. Yeah, you tried to hide it and you're magnificent anyway. Whoa. Wow. Welcome. This is going to be a very casual, spiritually dramatic workshop. But I'm not going to do my usual performance mode. So I want to welcome you to what? What is this? Oh, I remember now. It is telepathically communicating with, let me read it again, fun, important word, and exciting, fun and exciting, ET friends and fun spirits. So welcome to that. ET, extraterrestrial. What does it mean? It means somebody lives somewhere else. That's the simplicity of it, right? We got people who live in Paris, we got people who live in Chicago, we got people who live in Japan, and we got people who live on other planets. They are people. That's it. Every one of them is totally unique, just like you. Every one of them is magnificent. A very, very tiny percentage of them create crap. A large percentage of people on Earth create crap. We're good at it, right? But they're creative. They are beings. Communicating. We are now communicating, right?
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
You? I want to see the nods. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on here is that I think of something, and then I make words that hopefully represent the things that I'm thinking of. And then I shoot them over from the human body over to where you are, and you hear them through the ears. And hopefully you translate what you hear into what I wanted you to understand. That's called communication, right? That's verbal communication. We're going to learn to telepathically communicate, which is the very common method of communication among alien civilizations. How do I know that? Because I talk with them telepathically, right? And I want to invite you to have the experience of doing that also. And that's what this is all about. But in a broader sense, it's about our embracing our grander consciousness, discovering that there is far more to us than is apparent when we walk around as humans. Got that? That there is far more to us. Everybody go, whoa, far more to us. See, you got to put a little drama on it. You go, oh yeah, there's far more to us than we're normally human, we're being human, yeah. I understand that, I really do, yeah. I have an intellectual appreciation of that concept. I've heard it before, yeah. I'm really magnificent. Most of the time I can't find that magnificence, but I've heard that it's there, Yeah, you take that attitude. What is that attitude? That's pretty much of an apathetic attitude. What's apathy? Apathy is where everything equals everything else. If I do a workshop, it'll be pretty much the same as if I don't. It really isn't going to make that much difference, But here I am. Hello, magnificent lady,
Hello.
and welcome.
Thank
Come on
you.
right up here in the front if you would.
Okay.
All right. Is Perry with you?
No.
Okay. Slide over if you would. Slide your chair over a little bit this way if you will, sweetheart. Okay, and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Everybody say hi back. All right.
And what
Very
is
good.
this lady's name?
Oh, name. I don't. Do we do names?
Everybody else did that.
What is your name anyway?
Thomas.
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 I can never keep track of names. Beings change them every lifetime. I don't know if you've noticed that. Every single lifetime they got a different name. God, really. You know, how can you keep track of them? There's names all over the place. Okay, we begin. This is literally going to be a workshop. And we're going to experience our consciousness being able to be projected into in different areas. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
When I go okay, you go, uh-huh, yeah, come on.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Come on. Okay. Some of you are sitting there letting the sound of my voice come to you. That's called inflow. That's why if you sit in a seminar for more than an hour or so, you tend to dope off and go to sleep. Right? That's an inflow. Somebody shoots you with a gun, the bullet comes flying across and inflows into your anatomy. And you then dramatize being dead. And the most noticeable thing about a dead man is that he isn't doing anything. He's just lying there doing nothing. Okay. So that's inflow. Now what I would like you to do, if you would, very gently, is to flow your attention out in order to hear the sound of my voice. See, now you're being causative. You're flowing your energy out. And I can even get really, really quiet. And if you're flowing your attention out, you can still hear me. How many can still hear me? Yeah. You know, we did that in a Magic of Communication seminar and got people to do that gently. Keep flowing their attention out. And we went outside and we kept separating farther and farther and talking to each other until we were more than a football field apart.
Wow.
I remember somebody walking by going, "What are you doing?" "I'm talking to that guy way over there." They go, "Oh, you, whoa, do 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 do," right? Twilight Zone stuff. But they actually experienced it. And that's part of it, you see. You're flowing your attention out. Rather than letting all the energy come in, you're gently expanding your attention out. Got it? Okay, now feel that. Flow your attention out until you can feel it hit my body.
That's entirely different.
Yes. Yes. How many felt it? You got it. Okay, good. Now flow your attention out until it hits the back wall, and you can feel it hit the back wall. Everybody who can feel that, can nod your head. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Nod your head. Okay, now when I say nod your head and I'm asking you if you did something, I want you to go, "Yeah, I did it." I don't want no, "Yeah, yeah, oh yeah." No, right? What? How many would like an enjoyable life rather than a miserable one? All right, very, very good. Okay, well, if you want enjoyable life, the secret to enjoyable, I'm going to give you the secret. You want the secret to enjoyable life?
Yes.
Enjoy yourself. Hey? If you don't make no enjoyment, you ain't going to have none. That's the incredible simplicity of it. Abraham Lincoln said people are about as happy as they make up their mind to be. Right? So, this has got to happen, and that's got to happen, and that's got to happen for me to be happy. If you say so, that's my alien friend says, if you say so. I'm having difficulty with my life. If you say so. I'm having problems. Ooh, how exciting. That's
Bashar.
That's Bashar. Bashar, my close alien friend, the first being that I went into telepathic communication with after spending a lot of time going to channeling sessions of Daryl Anka. He was the channel. What is a channel? Let's get real simple about that and define these things. The human body is a transceiver. It transmits energy, it receives energy, just like the cellular telephone, right? It can receive and it can transmit. We're always picking up stuff, we don't notice it, and we're always putting out stuff. We're putting out vibrations, putting out the vibes, yeah, the vibes are going out, okay? And channeling simply means that you receive some information from somebody. That's it. Some information came in. Just like somebody talking to you over a cellular telephone. That's the via. The information is coming through the electronic device and then is transferring into your ears. It's just information, and that's all it means. It is simple. We got to get all of the mysterious and craziness out of the way. Okay? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Shh, don't look. Don't look.
Everybody's looking. Whoa.
What was that? Don't look.
Blue.
No, that was a UFO. That was an unidentified flying object. Right? An unidentified flying object. That's a UFO. It's a flying object that you don't identify. Like, what's that? It's the light in the sky. Oh, it's an alien. No, no, you didn't really identify it. You tried to make it something. But if you didn't identify it, you didn't identify it. This is called a joy spirit. Everybody here, feel the joy spirit. Feel. Rub it on your face. Here, I'm going to give everybody one. Okay? A little bit of joy. Here you go. Here you go. You can have a blue one. Yes, you may. Yes, you have it. Here you go.
Is there another blue one?
There will be. There isn't. She got the first one. There's a blue one.
Well, I'll take a pink one if she wants.
See, isn't that beautiful? Now look, give him a hand. Was that? That is such a beautiful thing. Somebody wants something, somebody else gives it to him. Isn't that beautiful? Have a joy spirit. Have a joy spirit. Have a joy spirit.
His heart is beating.
Have a joy spirit. Okay. Now, what is this, guys? What is it? What is it?
It's a joy spirit. It's a joy spirit.
It's a joy spirit. How do you know that?
Because you told us.
I just told you. Good. But why is it a joy spirit?
We've identified it as such.
Because we named it a joy spirit. And we can go into agreement with that. Ooh, that's a joy spirit. And somebody else comes along and says, no. It's not a joy spirit. It's a stupid-looking rubber ball. So he has to give that stupid-looking rubber ball, right? Then they gave it that name. Okay?
Adam named everything.
All right. But we're naming it, and I appreciate your going along with me, that it's a joy spirit, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes. I'm ready. Yeah.
You're ready.
Come on, John.
I thought you wanted to enjoy life. Yeah, I'm ready, all right. Yeah, come on. I'm sorry, you don't make the joy, you ain't gonna have it. I'm sorry. I wish I could make it for you. I can invite you to make it for me, but you don't make it. You know, you don't come alive. You know, you let your consciousness sink back into just day, it's another day. Here we are in another day. Again. Shucks. Hope something happens, you know.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready now?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
All right, watch. Pay attention. Whoa. What was that?
A joy spirit.
And identified.
That was an IFO, an identified flying object. You identify it. Okay?
Good.
All right, here we go. Okay. Everybody take their hands, rub their face a little, rub your neck a little, and enjoy it. And really go, ooh, yeah, do a little, oh, that feels good. Oh. Do a little fingers up on your head, oh. And really now really focus your attention on it and enjoy it. Ooh, ooh, match the pressure to the level that you like. Oh, okay? Thank you very much, good. One of the things I do in relationship seminars is I have people hug each other and adjust the hug until it's the way they like it, right? Ooh, a little stronger. Oh, a little not so strong. A little, right? Ooh, what are we doing? You're surveying the person to see what they feel will bring them joy. What they feel will be neat, okay? Now you can rub your head and go, no big deal. Or you can rub your head and go, ooh, everybody do that. Rub it, ooh. And really enjoy it. Put your attention there and enjoy it. Okay? Very good. There's only two things in any universe as far as I've been able to discover. Okay? Only two things. Stuff and meaning. There's stuff. Here's a piece of stuff. Now and then we assign meaning to it. Oh, it's a box. We give it a name. It's a pretty box. It's a stupid kid's box with stupid things on it. See? We give it meaning. It's a nice box. It's a piece of crap. Throw it in the trash. See? Stuff and meaning. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two people didn't go, yeah. Got it?
Yes. Got it.
Stay with me. George Carlin had a routine. I loved it. He said, all life is moving your stuff.
That's true.
Right?
Right.
You get up in the morning, you take some stuff off, you put other stuff on, right? You pick up a piece of stuff called a toothbrush and you put some stuff called toothpaste on it and you put the stuff in your mouth and then you spit it out. You move the stuff, right? And then you move the thing called your body out the door and you put it in a piece of stuff called the car and then you have the car move the body down. He goes, all life is moving their stuff, right?
Right.
And he said, my stuff is stuff. Your stuff is shit. He says, please move your shit so I got some place to put my stuff. Right? So there's stuff. Guy cuts in front of you in traffic in a car. You're going down the freeway, goes, ah! Goes right in front of you. What is that? Anybody?
It's a neutral incident.
It is stuff. It is the movement of stuff. One piece of stuff went in front of the other piece of stuff. Then you assign it meaning. You son of a bitch! I'm going to kill you. War game ensues. Why? Because you assigned a negative meaning. Or you can go, whoa, nice job of cutting me off. You go, woo, right in there. Cool. Negative meaning, negative effect on self instantly. The moment you assign a negative meaning, you're going to have a negative effect on yourself. The moment you assign a positive meaning, you're going to have a positive effect on yourself. Yes?
Yes.
These are the basics. In the universe, no matter where we go, we're going to go out to, what's another planet? It's a piece of stuff. What's the earth? It's a piece of stuff. What's the sun? It's a piece of stuff. What is the body of an ET? Anybody?
Piece of stuff.
It's a piece of stuff. You go, oh, weird looking alien. What'd you do?
Assign meaning.
You assigned the meaning. Oh, scary alien. You assigned the meaning. Hollywood has been inviting us to assign that meaning to ETs for a long time. And it's bullshit.
Star Trek invites something different.
Star Trek invites something different, exactly. Spielberg's E.T. invited something different. You go, oh, cute little alien. Look, he's smaller than me. Oh, cool. Neat. Oh, he's got powers. Oh, I don't know. Oh, powers. Maybe he could hurt me. Oh, negative meaning, negative effect. Oh, neat little alien. Oh, God, he can make my bike fly. Oh, cool. And they can. There are many that can make your bike fly. And they'll tell you how. You can ask them. And see if you can pull it off. It's really cool. Okay, these are the basics. Negative meaning, negative effect. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Everybody rub the face. Oh, and enjoy it. Oh, see, that helps keep us alert. Okay, rub your body. Okay, rub your body. Okay. All right, reach over with your right hand and touch the left side of somebody's head. Right hand, left side of their head. Okay, now check and make sure you got it right. Did you get it?
Right hand.
Good. Are you right hand, left side of the head? Okay? All those who are certain that they pulled it off, raise your hands. Okay, okay, good. Okay. All right, now touch somebody in a place you can get away with. All right, very good, good. See, that's called fun. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Good. If you did enjoy it, decide you did. It's as simple as that. Right? I can't have a life that's enjoyable because. Right? Drive yourself nuts. Okay, let's begin. Here we go. Everybody, what I want you to do is take 3 deep breaths. Don't do them yet till I tell you. You're going to go in through your nose and out through your mouth. Go ahead, 3 deep breaths. Start. When you're done, put your hand on top of your head. Okay? Charles? Excellent. Okay, look around and see how many people got. Paul, you do these too, by the way, when we go along, okay? All right, very good. Okay, good. Now, those are deep breaths. What do we do here? We focused on bringing some air in and blowing some air out. Bringing some air in and blowing some air out. Now we're going to assign meaning. It's going to be good air in and bad stuff out. Good stuff in, bad stuff out. Going to do the same thing, 3 breaths. Except now you're going to enjoy them because good stuff is coming in and bad stuff is going out. Got it? Okay, do 3 of those. Okay, when you're done, put your hand on one of your shoulders. Thank you. Okay? Very good. Okay. How many people enjoyed that?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Very good. Why?
Because I said so.
Excellent. Excellent. Exactly. See? The power that you have. That's what I want to start with. I want you to start noticing the power that we have to create life wonderful or crappy, to consider ETs cool, neat, whoa, whoa, fun guy, man, whoa, take me in your spaceship, whoa, let's go for a ride, yeah, cool, or, oh my God, hell, oh shit, oh God, hell, yeah. We have the meaning. Later on, I'm going to share with you this, but I'm going to share with you now, because this is like the old Toastmasters invitation. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them you told them. No, wait a minute. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Tell them, and then tell them you told them. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, and then I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you that I told you. All right? All right?
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, all right?
All
All
right.
right.
See, be alive, be conscious, be aware, be who, be cause, be God. Who, be God, who? Should have said that. Oh. Not supposed to be God. Who said so? God? No. He wouldn't say that. She wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say that. Yeah,
Thou art God.
yeah. I'm going to give you a scientific principle. I'm going to tell you about it later on in detail, but here it is. If the vibration is not a part of who you are, it cannot find you, you cannot find it. If the vibration is not a part of who you are, you cannot find it cannot find you, it is scientifically impossible. If you do not have fear in your consciousness, it is impossible for you to have fear. I can tell you this brief story. When I went to one of the channeling sessions with Daryl Anka was the channel. What's the channel again? It's a cellular telephone, a transceiver, just like you. And he had made an agreement with Bashar's civilization. Who's Bashar? Bashar is a guy on another planet who named himself Bashar. Because they didn't have any names. They were telepathic. They just recognized each other. We do that all the time too. Hi, we recognize each other. But we have that, what's your name? You know.
But is Bashar a single being or a collective of beings?
Bashar is a single being, like you, a person with a body, just like you. Shorter, a little bit whiter eyes, you know, not as much, you know, whitish skin, but a person living on a planet, right? And I'll tell you the story. In fact, let's go to the story real quick. Okay? Want to hear the story?
Yeah.
Want to hear a story?
Yeah.
Good. And then we'll actually start to communicate with these people. Okay. Here's the story. Right? I was living on Beechwood Boulevard in the shadow of the Hollywood sign. Everybody go, oh, cool. Oh, see, right? See, you know, by the way, you noticed that when I first said it, it wasn't as cool as when you said, oh, cool. See? If you call it cool, see, you enjoy yourself more when you go, oh, cool, right? So let's do that again. I was on Beechwood Boulevard living in the shadow of the Hollywood sign. See how much more enjoyable it is when we go, ooh, and ah, right? And by the way, I'm going to give you a quick clue. When we talk to the aliens, if you get something, go, ooh. If you don't get something, go, ooh. Very important, because if you don't go, ooh, oh, I didn't get nothing, see, something's wrong with me, it's all going to go to crap. Why? Because you make crap. That's it. We got whatever we make. So I'm living under the shadow of the Hollywood sign with a roommate called Norma Zamet. Platonic relationship, meaning no sex between us.
Bogus.
Yeah, bogus, not cool. I would have preferred the other way around, but Norma didn't, you know. Ooh. One day, Norma comes home and she says to me, all excited, John, I've been speaking to a man from another planet. And I said, oh, have you really, Norma? Notice the tone. Have you really, Norma? Yeah, he's from Orion. I went, brother. You can see I was at the Van Vleck Observatory staff when I was 14.
Wow.
Whoa, thank you. I have a space electronics degree in avionics. Whoa. I worked on a moon rocket, for Christ's sakes. Holy shit, you know, I mean, really. And she goes, he's from Orion. All of my male superiority instantaneously materialized in my universe. It was energized. And I said from my superior knowledge, degrees. Norma has no degrees. I have degrees. Might be degrees of stupidity, but degrees, you know, I got them, right? So I says to Norma, Norma, Orion is a constellation of stars. It is a group of stars named by astronomers on our planet. Theoretically, a person could be from a planet rotating around one of the stars in the constellation that we call Orion. But the very fact that this guy tells you he's from Orion should make you dubious of his credibility.
Well done.
Talk about cool male logic. I mean, whoa, everybody go, whoa. Is that like cool? Well, fortunately, as the case may be, Norma had this Goldie Hawn exuberance that refused to be smothered by male logic.
Good for her.
Yeah. And she went, well, no, he was really amazing. He was really great. And she just didn't slow her down at all. You know, how could a female not be slowed down by such brilliant male logic? I mean, really. You know, it's almost insulting. Right? But there it was, right? She says to me, I says, okay, what's this about? Well, you know, she didn't really get it, but finally got the concept that some alien is talking through the body of this other person. I went, oh, brother, right? And more of my male logic went, clean in, right? And then I said, where did this happen? In the valley. In a home in the valley, right? See, and I already, like many of us, had already definitions about things that happened in the valley. And they were all negative, right? So immediately immediately, right? We don't even notice the meanings that we have assigned to things that we bought into that affect us because we created the meaning. Boom, right? Amazing. She says, you got to go. It's incredible. I says, yeah, fine, Mary. Not Mary. You couldn't even remember her name. Norma. She says, here's the tape. You got to listen to it. I said, yeah, fine. You know, it took 3 days for my male logic to settle down to a point where I was willing to take a look at the tape, listen to the tape, you know, just to please Norma, you know.
And maybe have sex.
Huh? what was that?
I said, and maybe get sex.
And maybe get sex. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good possibility.
At age 14.
I had, yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, probably that motivation was in there. You know. Yeah, cool. I listened to the tape. And up to that point, at that point in my life, I had studied with geniuses and crackpots all over the world. And some of them were both a genius and a crackpot, you know. I don't know if you know the difference between a genius and a crackpot. I finally figured it out. Anybody want to know?
Yeah.
My concept, of course, right?
Yeah.
A genius makes you feel good. A crackpot makes you feel lousy. It's very simple, right? The tape was the most brilliant philosophical dissertation I had ever heard in my life up to that point. It expanded my consciousness out in ways that it would take me hours to describe. And his handling of each individual person that he was communicating with was magnificent. It was love. Unconditional love for every person, even the extremely stupid ones. See, I had that judgment. I went, that person's question is stupid. How could they not know that? And they want to know about their cat in their dream? How dumb. See, all of my male stupidity, negative meanings assigned to what was cool and what was not cool. But he had none of that. It was all love, all caring for every person. Pure love, no judgment. Nothing to forgive because there was nothing to judge. I went, whoa. And I came down with Norma, the tape in my hand, and said, where did you get this? What is this? Who's this guy? He goes, it's the alien. Oh, brother. The guy from Orion. Oh, jeez. And I went, okay, I gotta go. So off I went to a Wednesday channeling session in a home in the valley. And it was a typical little home. There were couches, there was pillows all over the floor, there were a few chairs, and there was every kind of person you could think of. There were guys in a three-piece suit that looked like businessmen that just came out of IBM. There were people who looked like flower children, like they never came out of the flower children age. Everybody go, right? I don't want to lose you, track with me. A couple of people started to drift away. Whoa, come on back. Everybody go, aha! Yeah. There were flower children. There were regular looking people. And not so regular looking.
Irregular.
And I went and met Daryl. Daryl's the channel. Daryl Anka. His cousin, by the way, is Paul Anka, you know. And I met Daryl, and I started talking to him and says, you know, how did this come about? And I figured you're going to get some kind of weirdo. The guy was totally clean. No ego, no self-importance, no putting on airs. He just told the story, matter of fact, that he had seen Bashar's spaceship with some friends not far away, hanging in the air about 40 feet away, right there in the air. He says, I'm glad my friends were with me because, you know, and that it triggered in him a past life memory that he had made agreement to channel this civilization if he still chose to, right? And that this was a common method of aliens' first contact with other civilizations that were not familiar with aliens because it enabled you to accept it or not, as you chose. So I said, okay, good. So he goes into his channeling. He goes, I'll see you later. And his body closes his eyes, and his body starts. And I went, oh, brother, Hollywood theatrics. And out comes this booming voice, totally different timbre, totally different resonance. Welcomes everybody. How are you in your time as you create time to exist? You know, whoa, it was like bold. It was like no wishy-washy. Woo, right there, kaboom. You know, and he explains that that they are very happy to be in communication with us, and this is one of the ways in which they make initial contacts with other civilizations, and boom, 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 and then he opens it up to questions, sharing, and guess who jumps in right away?
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Me. And I says sarcastically, I understand you're from Orion. He says, we're from a planet rotating around a star approximately 100 light years beyond the constellation that you call Orion. Ooh, the guy knows his astronomy.
You knew you had a judgment, too.
I started going twice a week. I hit him with everything I knew. Thermodynamics equations, differential calculus. When I was in college, I was like that Good Will Hunting, if you've seen that movie. Math came to me like it was nothing. I was working problems that nobody had worked. The professors came to me to solve their problems. I hit him all of that. He knew it all, inside and out. I brought friends from Caltech. He knew their subject, told them what to do next in their research. I went, whoa. At one point I said to him, Bashar! He goes, I've been asking you a lot of questions. You want to ask me any? Right? I figured he's going to give me this big philosophical, deep, quantum physics question. And he says, what's your favorite fruit? I said, oh, strawberries. He says, oh, that tells me that you think life is very sweet. And he started calling me Strawberry from that point on. I was one of two people I gave a nickname to. I'd say, Bashar, he goes, Strawberry! Boom! Right? Well, these sessions kept growing and growing and growing. Pretty soon we were in the Encino Women's Club, and we had like 120 people, you know, that were coming to these sessions. And this is the one I want to tell you about that we're circling around when I started to tell you about the vibration stuff. We're in the audience. He's talking to some woman about her dream. And thankfully, at this time, I've divorced all of my judgment of what's okay to talk about and what's cool and what's not, right? So I'd already made quite a bit of progress by this time and just recognized that each person was unique and what they cared about, they cared about. And my judgment of it was stupid because when I judged it, I suffered. One of my greatest discoveries in life was when I'm upset, I'm the one who suffers. This is not smart. Right? So I'm listening to it, and he's talking to this gal. And this Hell's Angel guy is in the audience. Nasty looking guy. Most Hell's Angel people, by the way, are beautiful people. Very caring, very loving. They got their own rules and everything, but they're really nice people. This guy was not so neat. He had a nasty flow going, right? And he cuts right across the communication that Bashar had with this gal. And he says, you got any weapons on your ship? Kind of get where he was coming from, huh? Bashar says, we no longer have any use for the tool. What? I had never thought of weapons as a tool. But God, if then, that's exactly what they are. The guy comes up with his .45 revolver, right? A tool. It offers you a choice between your wallet or suffering and pain. Normally you give him his wallet, right? But it's a tool. Atom bombs are a tool. Jet planes, tools. To what? To put down them son of a bitches who are messing with my life, right? It's all based on the idea that somebody else is causing your difficulty. And if you think that somebody else is causing you difficulty, you want to wipe them out one way or another, socially or however you can get away with it. Because they're the source of my difficulty, and if I get rid of them, then, you know, that kind of thing. Well, that was the mentality of the Hell's Angel guy, right? You got any weapons on your ship? We no longer have any use for the tool. See, Bashar's civilization had evolved to a point where they could pull off what they wanted without needing weapons to do it. In fact, in their civilization, anytime anybody wanted to do something, the entire resources of the planet are put at their disposal simply because they want to do it and for no other reason. How would you like that?
Yes.
How would you like
Yeah.
that? How would you like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, resources of the universe.
Yes, you can have it. And we are going to connect into that. First of all, you get the idea that somebody would put the resources at your planet. And the reason they do that is because nobody would ever do or create anything that would harm anyone. Everything they do and create naturally empowers them and everyone else. That's where they come to. They no longer have the idea that they have to control or manipulate somebody in order to achieve their objectives. Right? It's all love. Everybody wins. A real everybody wins situation. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but of course the Hell's Angel guy didn't get his question answered, right? What the hell does that mean? I ask you got any weapons on your ship, you tell me you have no longer any use for the tool. What kind of shit is that, you know? right? That's what was going through his head. How do I know that? Well, because later on, I got telepathic enough to see what was going through his head. Or I imagined it. Take your pick. They're the same thing, but we'll get to that later. So it pissed him off. And what he said is, yeah, well, what if your ship lands in a hostile area? What the fuck are you going to do then? Right? Bashar's answer blew me away. I studied it for years. I'm still studying it. It was amazing. He said, quote, our navigational computers are attuned to our own consciousness. And since we do not vibrate with hostility in our consciousness, it is impossible for our ships ever to land in a hostile area.
Wow. Wow.
If the vibration is not a part of who you are, it cannot find you, you cannot find it. It is scientifically impossible.
Wow.
And one of the things we're going to do is find vibrations in your consciousness that do not contribute to your having an enjoyable life, that do not contribute to your ability to speak with anyone you want anywhere in the universe. And admire what a great job you did of creating those vibrations, going, ooh, look, man, I have fear. Whoa, cool. Yeah, I'm actually afraid that I might connect to a negative alien. Whoa, how cool. Where the fuck did that come from, right? Maybe from Hollywood, probably, you know, and the outer limits. We are controlling transmission. Don't intend to adjust your television, right? We buy into all of this crap about negative aliens. Are there negative aliens? There are more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand on every beach on this planet. Think about it. More stars than grains of sand. Think about yourself being on a beach. How many goddamn grains of sand there are? Right? They became goddamn grains of sand. Do you know how they became goddamn grains of sand? Anybody?
You say so.
Because I called them goddamn grains of sand. Right? Or I could have called them, ooh, neat grains of sand. I could have called them just grains of sand, right? More stars than there are grains of sand. And much more planets going around the stars and civilizations on those planets. The number of beings out there who love you are amazing. Yoo-hoo! I'm always going to get you if you go away. I will come and rub your back. I will sit my 260 pounds on one of your legs, and you will have to come back.
I'm back.
I know you are, and it's lovely to have you back because I really missed you for that 1.8 seconds that you went away.
My left leg needs amputation.
Okay, good. Well, let's get him back.
Balance you with amputations on both sides.
The number of civilizations dedicated to crap, domination, control, suppression would be represented by 7 grains of sand. The number of great, wonderful, exciting, unique, phenomenal.
Why are we on one of them?
Yeah. Good question.
Just dumb luck, that's all.
Good question. In fact, since you brought it up,
Yeah.
I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
Because I asked Bashar,
Uh-huh. Oh, good.
right? I said, Bashar, strawberry. Everybody go. Like you be like Bashar.
And also, how did he land here?
Huh?
How did he land here?
How did he land here?
Yeah, seeing as what he said, he couldn't land a place that had hostility on it.
Because he created a space around that did not have hostility in it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we
Right? He
have-
created an envelope.
Okay. I
They
understand.
they travel in their own envelopes.
Okay,
Okay, that's another technology.
all right.
Are you going to channel Bashar for us right now, or remember what Bashar said?
Yeah, I just did.
Let him finish.
First you'll tell us.
I just did. He
Why
said-
are we on one of them? Why are
Okay.
we one of the 7 greatest?
All right, you respond like Bashar. Bashar!
Strawberry.
Okay, no, strawberry, it's power. He's very bold. It's like he's not, oh, strawberry, how you doing? You know, that kind of thing is like, right? Bashar!
Strawberry!
I've been asked, what are you getting out of these things? Oh, many things. Like what? He said, well, as you know, we have often referred to you as the masters of limitation. Some of you think it's a derogatory term, and it is not. You have focused, you are the most focused civilization we have yet gone into communication with. You've been able to focus your energy down to a smaller limit than, exclude a lot of stuff. And that's quite amazing, that was his attitude. He said, recently we went into communication with a civilization that we had not been in communication with before. Everybody got that? Come on, I want some,
Yes.
I want you active, come on, Don't let flow your energy. Don't let, if you just let this stuff come in on you, you'll get dopey and you won't get the magic out of it. Everybody go, yeah!
Yeah!
Do this, if your body gets, thank you, okay, good. Went into communication with a civilization we had not been in communication with before. Oh, thank you. Very good. Thank you, Buck. And for the first time, listen to this, in 300 years in our history, we got into what you would call an argument. Implying they hadn't had an argument in 300 years. Whoa, that in itself was quite an accomplishment, right?
Yes!
Everybody go, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, no argument in 300 years.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't claim that. He said, because this civilization would not believe that it was possible for someone to not know that they created their own reality. How could you not know that you're creating, that you're not creating your own reality? You got an upset. You're pissed off with somebody. You're sitting in your room steaming. That son of a bitch cut me off. Right? My husband said, you know what he said to me this morning? You know what my wife said to me this morning? You know, I just listened to the news. Jesus Christ, it pisses me off. You know what they did? They took all our money, and the IRS, oh Jesus, don't mention them, woo-woo. And the person sitting there in their room, pissed off. How could they not know that they're creating their own pissed offness? There's nobody else there. They're alone in the room. Anybody ever been upset while they were alone? Raise your hand, please. I'm pissed off because of that asshole over there, right? But the asshole ain't here. For 40 years, people have been coming to me as a client, as a counselor, and saying that their upsets were caused by their husband, their wife, their dog, their cat, their boss, the IRS, the government, because of the stupidity. And by the time they left the office, all the upsets were gone, and none of those people showed up. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Everybody go, that's wonderful. Whether you agree with me or not, that is wonderful. Because if somebody else was causing our upsets, there would be nothing we could do about it. Right? What other people do or say has nothing to do with us. How we respond to what they do or say has everything to do with us. We assign a negative meaning, we'll have a negative effect on ourselves instantly. I learned that from Bashar. Have a positive meaning, we'll have a positive effect on ourselves instantly. and I have found no exception to it since 1985 when I first went into communication with Bashar. I did it through Daryl for years, and then I learned how to telepathically channel Bashar, Elvis Presley, Albert Einstein, Nikolai Tesla, Bruce Lee. My wife always wanted to talk to Bruce Lee, so we would. Right? Walt Disney, Jim Henson, and by the time you're done, you can talk to him also. He said this civilization would not believe that it was possible for someone to not know that they created their own reality. They wouldn't believe it. They argued with us. We argued with them. They've done it. They pulled it off. They really did. That's impossible. How could somebody not know? Right? He finally convinced them that. I know you are.
Okay.
He finally convinced them that you have pulled it off. We are actually able to have stress, upsets, problems, disease, crap, and not know that we are creating every iota of it. What an accomplishment. We are masters of limitation. Everybody go, whoa. Whoa. Talk about pulling things up. And Bashar, in their civilization, was actually, he said, these people are amazed. They're going, you won't believe what these earth people have pulled off. They can create difficulty, fears, upsets, apathy, grief, suffering, stress, and not know that they're doing it. You gotta be kidding me. Bashar said, they are studying you. They are fascinated. He saw it as an accomplishment. Everything was an accomplishment. Everything was a creation. Okay? That's the story. Did you like it?
Yes.
Yes.
Go, I like that story.
I like that story.
That was cool.
That was
Cool.
Okay, everybody do this. Who? Ha. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, here we go. I want you to close your eyes. Don't do it yet. I'm going to tell you what to do, and then we'll do it. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to be conscious that you are conscious. Be aware that you are aware. Nothing else. If thoughts come by, just let them drift away. What you're focusing on is, I am conscious. I am aware. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that for a few moments. Good. Close your eyes. Be aware that you are conscious. Be aware that you are aware. Come on in, Charles. What we're doing is close your eyes and simply be conscious that you are conscious, aware that you are aware. Just be conscious that you're conscious. Okay, now continue doing that and assign a neat meaning. Oh, cool. I am conscious. Whoa. I am aware. All right, everybody done that? Mm-hmm. Very good, excellent, good. Now be conscious that there are people on the planet Earth. All those that are certain that there are people on the planet Earth, raise your right hand. Very good. Are you certain that there are people? Are you sure? Raise your right hand if you are certain there are people on the planet Earth. You're sure?
Yes.
Absolutely. Anybody unsure? Okay, very good. Okay, now be conscious that there are people walking around in Paris, France. How many of you are certain? Raise your hand. That there are people actually walking around right now, at this moment, in Paris, France. Everybody got? Okay? Pick one. Spot one of the people walking around in Paris, France. Nod your head when you got one. Okay. Jason, male or female?
Female. Oh.
You're not Jason.
Little boy.
Little boy. Terry?
Female.
Buck?
I don't even know.
Pick one, male or female.
I don't even know that there are people there.
You don't know that there are people there. Okay, good. Decide there are.
Oh, okay.
Good, pick one.
All right.
Good, male or female.
Male.
Thank you. Manny?
Female.
Charles?
Female.
Wanda?
Male.
Psst. Male or female?
You talking to me?
Yes.
A redhead female, about 30, 40 years old.
Good, and thank you for picking up my communication to you without your name. Thank you.
Well, I was next.
I know. But nonetheless, thank you for picking it up, right? And so watch out, watch that. But I was next. See, don't watch out any kind of concept that reduces the idea that you have the ability. Right? Okay, good. Now, close your eyes and see something that that person is seeing. Use their body as a remote camera, as if it were yours, and see things that they are seeing. Good. Somebody share with me what they are seeing. Anybody?
A cobblestone street, narrow, lots of stores on either side, bakeries, cheese shops, lots of people walking on the street.
Beautiful. Anybody else?
Eiffel
Terry?
Tower.
Eiffel Tower. Good. Charles?
She's just seeing beautiful. She's recognizing beauty in everything.
Recognizing beauty. Lovely. Lovely. Very good. Anybody else? Yes.
The sky and some two-story buildings with kind of curved green roofs on them.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay.
I'm seeing everything without seeing, going through his eyes. So I couldn't tell.
Very good, Buck. Very good, Buck. You know, you're a really weird guy, man. And I really appreciate the weirdity of you, your consciousness. It's
So he's
very
not
nice.
following directions.
No,
Ah,
well.
excellent judgment. Very nicely created. Let's give him a hand for that judgment. Beautiful, beautifully created. God, I love a person who can make a judgment just like that, like at the speed of thought. Whoa, they're so good. Man, you must have practiced a lot. Very good. Okay, very good. Here's something to the person's ears. Share it when you want to, if you want to.
Car horn.
Car horn,
Siren.
siren,
Birds chattering, chirping.
chattering, good.
Voices.
Bike riding.
Bike riding,
Clicking.
yes. Okay, thank you. All right, smell something they're smelling. Tell me, shout it out when you got it.
Bread.
Bread,
Popcorn.
popcorn.
Flower on the table.
What was that?
Flower on the table.
Flour on the table.
Diesel exhaust.
No, it's cool. Nice. I got a judgment on that one right away. Okay, very
That was my
good.
intention.
Yes, good. All right, if they're tasting anything, see what they taste or what the inside of their mouth tastes like.
Chewing gum.
Chewing gum, good. Okay, good. Now get their emotional state. How do they feel emotionally?
Happy.
Happy, good.
Stern.
Stirred, lovely.
In a hurry.
In a hurry. Thank you. Okay, very good. Thank them very much for allowing you to use their body to perceive through. And open your eyes. Okay. By a raise of hands, how many thought that you were really perceiving through that person's body? Raise your hands. Oh, just about everybody. Good. How many of you thought it was just my imagination? Okay, lovely. No judgment. Everything is totally cool. We are discovering things about ourselves and our ability to do this. Right? Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, yes.
I did let the doubt go. So, but at first I said, are these my pictures I'm looking at, or is this really being there? So the doubt does come in, but you just have to let it go, right? Or what?
No, the doubt does come in. Now, first of all, when you say the doubt does come in, you don't want to make a generalized pronunciation. You experienced some doubt. That was the truth.
Yes.
Correct? Excellent. You decided to throw the doubt away. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. Those are things you did. I experienced the doubt. I threw the doubt away. Now, when you threw the doubt away, did you consider you were actually perceiving through the person's body?
Yes.
Excellent. Good. That's what you experienced.
I had to say, okay, this is new. It's not in my bank. It's not in my mind.
Right.
Because I created something new.
Okay. Excellent. Good.
Last time I experienced a man in a suit, this time I decided, oh, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to experience a woman. So she was this woman with a huge bust. And immediately when I reached out for a female, I got that.
Good. Tell me more.
She was a woman with a huge bust, and at first I thought, oh, must be a pretty woman with a huge bust. But then I thought, well, I mean, some people might find her pretty, but she's probably in her 50s, and she has a very stern look on her face. And I could feel the sternness in my face. I could feel the sternness of this woman with her big bust that was very corseted up and everything. I could feel the whole thing. I could feel what was going on in her.
Wonderful. Good. Okay. I've changed my mind and I choose to find another person with big breasts. We all have what we value. Okay. In this okay. Let's look at imagination. In this culture, we have a habit of saying that's only your imagination. Kids will have wonderful experiences. There'll be Buck Rogers, there'll be Flash Gordon, there'll be Superman, there'll be, whatever it is.
The Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger. How's it go? Everybody. Out of the pages of yesterday comes the Lone Ranger. Hi-oh, tinfoil away. No, it wasn't tinfoil. It was silver. It was tinfoil.
And tail.
Yeah, okay. These are very, very real experiences for these kids. They're very real experiences for ourselves. The reality, the degree of reality, the degree of clarity, the degree of a realness is modified by our considerations that it is only our imagination. That word, it's only our imagination. It is an immediate invalidation of, it's a limit. Yes, masterfully done. So masterfully done, we don't even think about it. Right? Creation without even noticing that we're doing it. It comes in only, and it wipes out the degree of clarity. You can have experiences with aliens and using other bodies that are far clearer than anything you have ever perceived with a physical body. I have done it. I have experienced it. Right? Spherical perception, seeing in all directions at the same time, simultaneously, with a degree of clarity far beyond anything the body ever experienced. But if you go, it's only imagination, it'll die immediately.
Well, it's actually strangling the idea
Exactly.
and limiting the actual imagination itself.
Exactly. Imagination, T-I-O-N, on the end of any word means the action of. T-I-O-N, the action of. The action of imaging, imagination. The action of creating images. Oh, you go, well, they're just images. They're not solid. They're not real. They're not, compared to the physical universe, they're not really real, right? Exactly, right? And as Bashar would say, if you say so. It is as we create it to be. Now, the human body, when you are identified with the human body, let's talk about identification, association, differentiation. Identification means I'm it. There's nothing wrong with being a human being. Nothing wrong. Unless you go, there's really something wrong with being a human being. It's not as good as being something else. I want to be a superhero. I don't want to be a human being. Right? I remember one time somebody said to Bashar, your civilization is so much better than ours. He went, no, not better, different. Very boldly. Not better, different. Everybody say that. Not better, different. Boldly. Not better, different. He says, when you create better, you create a potential difference energetically between yourself and the thing you call better, and you immediately put it out of your reach. He said, we will meet with you physically when you know with complete certainty that what you are and what you are creating yourself to be is equal to us. When you consider us better, physically we will not meet. Because you can't match the vibration. You put us out of your reach. Oh, I'm going to talk with Bashar. Oh my God. Oh, it's Frank Sinatra. Oh my God. Frank Sinatra. There he is. It's Barbara Streisand. Oh God. She's so much amazing. Right? Yes, you can appreciate the magnificence of the being. Everybody's magnificent. Everybody go, whoa. Whoa. Everybody go, whoa, Bashar.
Whoa, Bashar.
Good. Whoa, street person.
Whoa, street person.
Whoa, a nobody. Whoa, a somebody.
Whoa, somebody.
Whoa, a stupid person. Whoa, a genius.
Whoa, a genius.
See, they're all... we are not our creations. Our creations are our creations.
One of the funniest things I saw back in the 70s when I first moved to Los Angeles.
Little bolder, Paul.
One of the funniest things I saw when I first moved to Los Angeles, there was all these people on street corners with these maps to stars' homes, right? And I'm turning this corner, and I'm going down this street, and here's this guy standing with this big sign, maps to unknowns' homes. I thought it was awesome. I wish I had a video camera.
I love it. Maps to unknowns' home. That's great. That's great. See the basics? It is as we create it to be. We create something better. Bashar is equal. They're creating a different way. Now let's talk about being in telepathic rapport. Here's the primary difference. Everybody go, whoa.
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 Okay. We're going to do these over and over, but this is the introduction to them, okay? All right. Bashar has named the way they live fourth density reality. There we go. Ooh, fourth density reality. He has named the way we live third density reality.
Third density.
Right? Third density reality, fourth density reality. He has named where they're going next fifth density reality. Okay? What is density? Some people get it mixed up. They heard Bashar, but they'll call it dimensions. It's not dimensions. It's density. We have
Like viscosity.
viscosity, right? We look at, here's some styrofoam, a tube of styrofoam that lights up, right? Right? It's not very dense, right? Everybody squeeze it. Here, you'll get a little squeeze here. Okay? Everybody squeeze somebody's leg. That's a little squeeze too. Squeeze a leg, okay? All right? Now squeeze the thing you're sitting on. Squeeze it, feel it. Notice the difference in density between that and the styrofoam or that in your leg, right?
Yeah.
Now feel the steel, whatever that metal is, and feel the difference in density. Got it? Density has to do with a degree of malleability in terms of living life. It is easier to manipulate styrofoam than it is wood. Right? It's easier to manipulate wood than it is steel because of the degree of density. Got it? Degree of malleability. If you want to accomplish something in this culture, like you want to build a new home, you want to get a new car, right? You want to get your book published, right? You know what the hell you have to go through because there's all kinds of opposition. There's all kinds of ideas in this culture. First of all, you have the idea that it's difficult to get an agent. You want to publish a book. It's difficult to get an agent, right? Okay, you don't have that idea. That's wonderful, right?
I have the idea that you just need to coalesce people to form the same idea so that you come together to form that action.
Good. He's thinking fourth density. Okay? Fourth density. Remember, in fourth density, the entire resources of the planet are put at your disposal simply because you want to do something. I don't know if you've noticed that in third density, when you want to do something, did you notice that the entire resources of the planet are not instantaneously put at your disposal? Anybody ever notice that?
No.
Right?
We say that it is.
We say that it is. Okay, good. Now see, most people would go, oh man, it's really better to have the whole resources of the planet put at your disposal rather than not have the resources of the planet put at your disposal when you want to do something. They would say one is better. They're not really better, they're different. They are different ways of operating. You may prefer that. I prefer that. I would prefer that if I want to build my theme park, right, the Disney Corporation comes in and says, I heard you wanted to build the theme park. Well, the whole resources of the Disney Corporation are at your disposal. What do you want us to do? I would prefer that, right? Rather than trying to get some, do a pitch to somebody if I can find somebody to pitch to, right? You see the difference? Degree of malleability, the ease of accomplishment. The more dense a reality is considered to be, the more difficult it is to accomplish something. The less dense, the easier. Fifth density is instantaneous creation without argument. Everybody mock up. Cancel that. All right, everybody create an elephant. You got one?
Yes.
Go yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Have the elephant fly.
Hello.
Good. Okay. Turn the elephant pink. Go ahead, put blue polka dots on the elephant. Ride the elephant through the air. Fly down Hollywood Boulevard on the elephant. Have everybody go, whoa, look at that guy on the elephant, whoa. Right? Cool, man, whoa, right? Okay, start a class on how to teach elephants to fly. And have people learn it, and they go flying down Hollywood Boulevard and say, cool. And they pay you $1 million for the course. Okay? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good. Now, was it real?
Yes.
Yes. Anybody else? Doesn't matter. You want to look at how you think about it. That's important. I'm not saying, say it's real. No. What you want to do is see what it is that you think about the creation. What are you creating relative to that creation? Are you creating it to be real? Or are you creating it to be imaginary? Are you creating it to be somewhat real? Right? If you create it to be totally real, it will be totally real for you. And the more and more you create it to be totally real, the realer it'll get. And the more you went back to, oh, that was a fun little exercise, flying elephants. How ridiculous, an elephant can't fly. So you got to pick up what are your belief system, right? Elephants can't fly. Well, some people believe that. I'm talking to people. Some people.
I know that.
Right, yeah.
Normal people.
See, it's valuable because we pick up our beliefs, our actual beliefs, that this is not really real. You know, I have clients that I take through these exercises over and over and over, and the reality gets more real than anything they've ever experienced in physical reality. But to do that, you have to subtract. You have to stop comparison. We tend to go back to the only real reality is this physical reality in which I come over and I step on Terry's toe and I increase the pressure until there is a heavier density there, and it gets more and more dense to the point where she's going to punch me in the mouth if it gets any more dense. That kind of, right? See, right? Okay. Now here is a primary difference between third density reality and fourth density reality, and I'm going to ask you to experience this, okay? In order to be in telepathic rapport with ease, you need to be operating from a fourth density viewpoint, right? And we'll get into it as we go along. In order to be in telepathic rapport with anyone, anywhere in the universe at ease, you need to be operating from a fourth density viewpoint. Now we'll explain what that is. You got to be less dense, right? He's so dense, you know.
Less.
What a dunce.
Also,
Right.
I'd say less what I call myopic.
Exactly.
Because here's what I'm thinking is that you focus so narrow, your blinders are on. It's like a horse with blinders. You can only see what's in front of you. But if you actually just open it up and know that the vastness of the universe is not grains of sand of planets, but galaxies are grains of sand. The vastness is so huge that how could this not possibly be real throughout that vastness? And in some place, some instant, some time of your choosing, it can be real. That's really it. That's just that simple. And that's where the thinking that I've been working on, you know, is that if you just open it up and you take away the myopathy and you just expand your possibilities to infinite possibilities, it can be done.
Wow.
Do I get my money back?
I'm just paying for your workshop.
Like
No, how dare you not accept my money?
You know, that's a little myopic, by the way.
Yes, Manny.
So is fourth density kind of accepting that we are everything and we are everybody?
That is correct. We are the one and the all simultaneously. What is called the Christ consciousness, and we'll get into that more deeply as we go along.
So is that fourth or fifth? Is that, I mean, I get that, but I don't know.
If you totally own being the one and the all, that's fifth density reality. You will have instantaneous creation without argument. And if you want to see a beautiful example of that has occurred recently in our culture, buy a book called Dying to Be Me. Dying to Be Me. It's about a woman who had cancer from her head to her toe, tumors the size of lemons all through her body, lesions all over the body. On her deathbed in the hospital, all her organs had ceased to function. And the doctors, of course, absolutely, she's got hours, if that, to live. And she discovered who she was, came out of the coma, talked to the doctors, and within, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, all the cancer was gone from the body. Right? And she tells the story of discovering her own magnificence and allowing her own magnificence. And it's all documented. All the doctors have documented it, right? Dr. Deepak Chopra does the introduction, the foreword to the book. You know, all documented. Dying to be free.
Dying to be me.
Dying to be me. I'm sorry. Dying to be
But
me.
free too.
Yep.
Do you
Dying
remember
to be me.
the woman's name?
No, I'm lousy with
She's
names.
still alive?
Oh, very, very much so. Very, very alive. Very alive. More alive than she's ever been. Phenomenally alive. She just finished publishing this book not too long ago and talks all over the place. She's invited to speak, you know, at all sorts of conventions and everywhere. Marvelous book. And, you know, I've been studying it and working. In fact, I'm working on, joining with our own magnificence. Okay, so back to third, fourth density. Okay, here's the basic part of it we're going to play with, which is a major part. In third density, we operate day to day, moment to moment, second to second, as if everything is outside of ourselves. That is a separate person over there. That's not me. That's Buck. He's different from me. The wall is over there. The floor is over there. Chicago is over there, right? We are creating ourselves to be a unit consciousness operating as if everything is outside of us. Got that?
Yeah.
Come on, I want to know if you got it.
Yeah.
All right. Please don't be passive. You got it?
Yeah.
Rub your face if you're getting a little, dopey or anything. Stay alert. Everybody go, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, boom. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's alert. Yeah, okay. Fourth density, you operate as if you were the incident that was occurring. I am it all. I am the floor. I am the ceiling. I am the air. I am the space. I am everyone else. I'm focused on using this body as a perception device, but all of the bodies are mine, just like you did when you went to Paris, right? We didn't directly say that, but you're going, I'm using that body. How come you're able to use that body? Because it is yours, right? If you're operating that way. If you operate, that's another person and I can't see through them, that's a third density way of operating. I don't see what they're seeing. I don't hear what they're hearing, right? I don't know what they're knowing. I don't feel what they're feeling, right? Yes?
So I've always thought that if you could vibrate at the same rate as that wall, you could walk through the wall.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. That's correct.
Okay. The thing that has stopped...
Actually, not exactly correct, but go ahead. You'd vibrate at a different frequency. If you vibrated at the same frequency as the wall, you would crash into it. That's what you're doing now, right? But if you vibrate at a frequency in which it is no longer solid, yeah, you can walk through it. We'll talk about that technology a little. You're fundamentally totally correct, but we'd have to address a little bit more in detail exactly what's involved in actually pulling it off. But you're fundamentally right. It is vibrations, you're right. And if you could let's put it this way, if you could get yourself into the right vibration, absolutely you can walk through the walls. By the way, I experienced it. I brought a woman to a level of consciousness where the reality was no longer solid. And we were on our way to a movie. This was in Australia, driving on the wrong side of the road. And we were discussing this, and I had worked with her for months. And she was in this phenomenal state of consciousness, far beyond any state that I had personally achieved. I guided her to it, but I didn't have that level of consciousness. But her level of consciousness incorporated it all. It stemmed from an old philosophy called the tarot. You know about the tarot cards, right? Right? The tarot cards are a remnant of an old philosophy. They're only a piece of it. In the old philosophy, there was a character called the fool. The fool was considered to be just a fool. But in the philosophy, the fool was the wisest man of all.
Master of himself.
Master of himself, exactly. The philosophy read, knowing all agreement, he has passed out of agreement. He knows what everybody created, all of their limitations. He knows exactly what they did and how they did it, so he's no longer subject to it. He's completely conscious of what he's creating, totally conscious, completely aware. And he's no longer creating the I'm creating and not knowing that I'm creating, right?
Right.
Stella, her name was Stella, she had gotten into that level of consciousness. I had guided her to her. We're going down a highway, and we're discussing this, right? And I'm feeling fabulous. She's feeling beyond fabulous. We're going down the highway, and when it's a 2-lane highway, And I saw this guy coming up on me on the rear view mirror, moving quite a bit faster than I was. I didn't think of anything of it. And he'll go over in the other lane and pass me and go, right? It was like in this, we would be on the right lane. It would be a guy coming up on you. He's going to go in the left lane and pass you. In Australia was the opposite. But he came up on the car, and his car passed through our car, through our bodies, and out the other side. Honest to God.
Well, your car passed through a truck while we were driving, and I jumped on you because I said, how could you be sure you could do that?
Yeah,
And your little car passed
Yeah.
through a truck.
yeah, we did that with Terry too. She experienced that with it. And that is simply, it is a state of consciousness, right? And we consciously operate as if we are limited. We consciously operate as if everything is outside of ourselves, and that is a valid way of operating. Nothing wrong with it. It is one of the ways life can be experienced. Oh, it would be so much better if I could walk through walls. No. If you would like to be able to walk through walls, go ahead and do so, right? It is another way of operating. We operate and walk through walls, right?
But what's interesting to me is that all of us here, I imagine, and more people, the human race, all of us seem to want this desire. It seems like a preset, like it was predetermined or pre-programmed in the body itself before we got here. Because it does seem to me that we all have thought this thought. And it's just, I don't know why it is a goal or achievement. That's what I get confused on. I don't understand. Because we've had this conversation before too, and it's just like, I've personally tried it, but not really successful. And you just, for some reason, we all have to feel like it's achieved. I don't understand that part.
Okay, and they're very beautiful. And I'm going to respond to it, and then I'll pick you up, Manny and Nick. Bashar said that in the early 1940s, the mass consciousness of our culture, everybody understand what a mass consciousness is? That is everybody's consciousness. Every single person on the planet, every plant, every animal, every object, the earth itself, it's all conscious. And the mass consciousness is that accumulated consciousness, right? Which we are going to do. We're going to do exercises of your actually being the mass consciousness, incorporating the consciousness of others as part of your consciousness, okay? That's called the mass consciousness. He said that your mass consciousness in the early 1940s made a decision to evolve into a civilization similar to ours.
And yet we went through World War II.
Yeah. That doesn't mean we weren't evolving, right? For the first time in history, war has become unacceptable. In the culture, it is generally an unacceptable thing.
Slay or be slain.
Yep, whereas in the old days, war was completely acceptable, right? It was one of the things you did. But anyway, I don't want to get on that. But Bashar made that statement, and we can evaluate where the culture is going. But that's a statement that he made. We had decided to evolve into a civilization similar to hers. He said that set up a matched vibration, which enabled us to go into communication with you. Right? Because that decision tuned the reality to a degree to where they could match the frequency. Okay? All right, now let's actually do some of this stuff. First of all, again, rub your face. Let's get you alert. Squeeze your body. Squeeze somebody else's body. You okay? All right, very good. Okay, good. Now, remember that these are conscious. We are consciously doing what we are doing unconsciously. That's what we're doing now. I'm going to invite you to consciously do what we just do every single day unconsciously. Okay? All right, look at the wall over there and experience the wall as being separate from you. Is it separate? Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, send your attention out to the back wall and have that separate from you. Get the idea that it's separate. Mm-hmm. Get the feeling that it's separate. Okay, get the idea that Chicago is not where you are right now. Right? Chicago is out there somewhere. Separate from you, separate from who you are creating yourself to be right now. Get the idea that it's separate? Get the feeling that it's separate. Got it? And realize that that is a valid way of experiencing Chicago. Nothing wrong with it. It's one of the ways you can experience it. Oh, it's over there, and I think I'm going to go there. Right? I'm going to go to Chicago. I heard they got the woman with big breasts over there, or, you know, that kind of, whatever, right? Hey, it's over there. A way of experiencing life. Good. Now get the idea that China is quite a ways away. I have to take one of them jet planes to get there because it's like way over there. Now see, we do that every single day, but we're not conscious that we're doing it. We're not consciously creating it. That's what I'm inviting you to do. Knowingly do what we do automatically. We first learn to drive a car. Whoa, it takes a lot of attention. Whoa, where's the brake? And especially in the old days when you had a clutch, whoa. See? But then we finally get it on automatic. What does automatic mean? It means we are not paying attention to what we're creating. Simple, right? And that's what I'm inviting you to do. And I'm inviting you to do this exercise a lot. This is just an introduction to it, okay? Now, once again, okay, consider that the sun is a long ways away. 93 million miles plus away, that star. What's that? Yeah, I don't want it, but thank you. I appreciate your caring and reminding me to take a sip of my great sugar-free McDonald's coffee. So consider the sun is far away, see? You're operating as if the sun is out there. We got 9 planets rotating around that star. Everybody know that the sun is a star? Mm-hmm. Stars are suns, yeah. Right? Our sun, our star, is what's called the spectral type G0. Technically, it is a first-generation star converting the atomic element of hydrogen into the atomic element of helium by fusion. It is a H-bomb, lots of H-bombs, fusion, right? But it's a star, first generation. 9 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Pluto, a lot of people threw out, not a planet. Used to be a planet, got degraded. You're not a planet. You don't follow the rules, like you said. You're not following the rules. You're out of the planet naming stuff. You're no longer a planet. You were a planet. You ain't a planet now, you stupid pure Pluto. You're going in this screwy orbit, and we define planets as doing this, and you ain't doing that. You're fucking out of here. See, a lot of people do that in social situations also. I don't know if you've ever noticed.
And you do that well, John.
Yeah. Thank you. You're not following the rules, you're fucking out of here, man. Right?
Only 8 planets in our
Yep.
solar system.
You killed that person, you son of a bitch, you're out of here. See? There. Bzzz, dead. See, that's an extreme case. But it's out of here. You're not following the rules. Right? The game of football is, the purpose is to place an inflated pigskin between 2 poles. It's purpose. Guy grabs the pigskin, runs outside the lines, gets on a bus, goes home, come back the next day, sticks between the poles. You can't do that! You're out! You're out! You're out of here! Why? It violated the rules. People spit at them, they'll do all kinds of things, Yeah. Bad person. You're telepathically communicating with aliens, you're fucking insane. Right? They're going to throw you out. If that vibration is a part of who you are, that you could get ridiculed and thrown out. And if it is, I invite you to go, ooh, nicely done. I will admire and retire that vibration, and I will decide that everybody loves, oh, you communicate with OTs? Cool. Here's $1,000. Can you teach me how to do it? This workshop will be 400 next time. The video is going to be 120 to start with. You get it free. Hey, you're the prime movers, the leading edge people. Everybody go, I am the leading edge person.
I'm a leading edge person.
Yeah. And believe it, because it's true.
I do.
It is true. Huh?
I'm a pioneer.
You bet your life. You bet your life. In fact, you can do it without even betting your life. It's true without the bet. All right, good. So, what I want to invite you to do every day, take 15 minutes, take 20 minutes, take 10 minutes, anything, and consciously create what you create. Create everything outside of yourself. Operate that way. Oh, there's George over there. Oh, there's Fred over there. There's Chicago over there. There's the Earth is way out there. The Earth was way out there. Then you got out of the Earth. But anyway, the planets are over there. The stars. Oh Christ, are they far away? Holy shit! It takes, the nearest one's 4.2 light years away, and light year travels at 186,000 miles per second. And it'll take 4 years to get there. Holy shit! And who the hell can move that fast? You know what I mean? Woo! That is like far away. Yeah, right? Ooh, why, a long, long time ago in that galaxy far, far away, things went on, but I wasn't there because it was way over there, woo. See, consciously, and do it with some fun, add the fun. Because if you don't add the fun, guess what?
You don't have any.
Exactly.
I'm struggling with the concept that those stars way out there are part of my body when you say that.
Well, congratulations with your ability to struggle with it. How exciting. Wow. Can you teach me how to struggle?
Yes.
Cool, good. Okay, Terry's going to do a how to struggle class. It's going to be expensive, but, we'll do
Struggle to
it.
make the payment.
Yeah, struggle to make the payment,
No, the neat thing is that it feels like it's part of my body.
But see, the point is, when Bashar says, okay, and right now he's just come right in, speaking to you personally, Terry, right through me, loving you like, oh my God, the love is unbelievable. So I just got to pause. The love is so amazing. Loving you and saying, it is a magnificent creation. You're struggling. Really is. Very exciting.
I love you, Bashar.
Very exciting. Very exciting. You said, there are very, very few civilizations that are able to pull off struggling. And see, that's the key. You don't want to change it. You don't want to alter it. It'll persist. You want to admire it as a valid creation. Being able to struggle is one of the third density experiences. Struggling to get somewhere. Struggling to accomplish something.
But you're saying accept the perception of the third dimension, but then if you're going to go to the fourth dimension, you also accept that perception.
Density, not dimension.
Perception, I said.
Oh, yeah. Density. All I'm saying to her is, don't fight the creation of struggling, admire the creation of struggling. And say, what a beautiful job I did of creating the idea I was struggling. Nicely done, beautifully done. Admire it, retire it. That which is not admired tends to persist. I learned that from one of my great philosophers along the way. That which is not admired tends to persist.
What you resist persists.
What you resist persists because you're feeding energy to it. You are fighting it, and you got to hold it in place in order to fight it. Right?
Oh, you've got to hold it in place in order to fight it.
Exactly.
By holding it in place, you're making it exist in your reality.
Exactly. You're making it more and more exact.
Otherwise, it could leave.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
That's very good.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Very good. Okay, next exercise. All right. Look around and see how big this room is. Everybody actually just look around and see how big the room is. Okay? This is a space, what we call a space. We call a space something that is bound by floors, walls, ceilings, right? Okay. It is actually a volume. It is a volume, right?
Mhm.
It's a volume that we are defined by the walls and the floor and the ceiling, okay? It is a volume, right? Bashar said, in your science, you consider that your object is in a space. In our science, we consider space to be a property of the object. Okay? Hey, it is part of the reality, the space, not something the object is in. It is a thing in itself. Okay? Now, what I want you to do, once again, I want you to look around at the space, not the walls, not the ceilings, at the volume of stuff, right? You got a two-dimensional view of it through your eyes, so you need to look around. Do that and see the volume, okay? Got it? Okay, now close your eyes and feel yourself being that volume, being that space. Consider you are doing it perfectly, regardless of what you're experiencing. Now feel that volume as being part of who you are. Feel your body within that volume, and that is also part of who you are, that body. But the space and the body are also part of who you are. That's your whole volume. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Everybody give me an hum or something.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, very good. Now, double the volume. And consider that the walls and the floor and the ceiling and all of the objects in this room are part of who you are. I am the space, I am the walls, I am the floor, I am the object, I am the sound of John's voice, I am the vibrations, I am my feelings, I am my thoughts, I am my creations, I am it all. Because that I say that I am for no other reason. I am a consciousness. I am a potential. Fundamentally, I am nothing but a potential. But when I say that I am all of this, I am because I say so. I can experience myself being it all. Now experience yourself being all of California. Every car, every person. See every person's body as your body. In third density reality, I operate as if I only got one body. But now I'm operating as if all of these bodies are mine. Because I say so. I consider it. I decide it is that way. And I am an infinite potential capable of anything. It is as I say it is at any given moment. I am all of California. And now I am all of the ground that go below California. I am the ground thousands of feet below. I am it all. And I love it. Ooh, ooh, is it nice to be the ground? Oh, ooh, dirt. Oh, yeah, oh, dirt, oh, dirt. I always wanted to be dirt. Yeah, here it is. Oh, I am dirt. Oh, and I give it a good meaning. Good dirt. Now, I am the planet Earth. Everything, every airplane, every car, every molecule, every body. I am still myself. I am still a unique individual, but I am also simultaneously it all. Get that idea. Consider you're doing it perfectly, regardless of what you experience, regardless of anything your mind might say in opposition. Get the feeling, I am it all because I say so. Now feel love for every person. Feel love. They are your bodies. How would you not love them? It is my stuff. I love it. And yes, there are individual, unique beings. Yes, that is all part of who I am too. The idea that there are unique beings. And that I could go back instantaneously to third density, consider them separate, and communicate with them. Or I could consider them part of me. Feel the love for every person. Now forgive everybody for everything that has ever occurred at any time, anywhere, any place, at any time. Forgive everyone, including yourself, for anything you think needs forgiveness. Everybody is forgiven. I, the great potential, do hereby forgive everybody for everything because I feel like shit when I don't. And I do this because it pleases me, and I do it because it's my own self-interest. I forgive everybody. I am tired of not forgiving everybody. I'm tired of judging everybody. You're all forgiven for anything you ever did. I realize that you were all doing things because you thought it would get you what you wanted. I understand that. You thought it would get you what you want, so you did it. You killed that guy because you thought he was the one who was preventing you from having money. You thought he could kill him and you could steal his money. I understand that. Everybody wants to be rich. No big deal. I forgive you for killing that guy. Oh, all you guys, who bombed the, what was it, them towers in New York. What the hell are they called? The twin towers. That's really cool. Twins. I always like twins. Hi, twins. And you came over there and you were like terrorists. And by the way, you did a really great job of terrorizing people, by the way. If you're going to be a terrorist, you did it well. Okay. I forgive you. I realize that you thought it would get you to heaven. I understand that. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Somebody convinced you that one of the ways you get, if you went to heaven and if you bombed the towers, you'd get a lot of virgins. I understand that. I forgive you for that. Everybody wants to do, right? Right? You are all attempting to do whatever it is that you were attempting to do. I forgive you all. And I can feel you all as part. Feel the love for the people. Now feel their love coming to you. Their love being part of who you are. Love the rocks. Have the rocks love you. Love the Grand Canyon. Ooh, oh, ooh, ooh, do I love you? Come on, and do a little ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Oh, ooh, ooh, don't forget. Oh, ooh, oh, I love it. Oh, look at that rocks. Oh, man, God, are you cool rocks. Whoa, 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 nice. And feel the love of the Grand Canyons coming to you, being part of who you are. The love is part of who you are. Now love yourself. Love yourself. Get the feeling, oh man, am I cool. You want to talk about being unique? That is like me. I'm like unique, whoa, and like whoa. There's never been anybody like me, never will be. I is unique. Of course, all them other people, they's unique too, but that doesn't lessen my uniqueness. Right? That's just an infinity of uniquenesses. Okay, now love the air. Love the weather. Have the air love you. Have the weather love you. Consider that it is that way. Don't struggle. Don't effort. Ease. It loves me. Do the best you can. Feel the love. Feel it loving you. Feel you loving it. Right. Love the guys who cut off people on freeways. Whoa, nicely done. Whoa, feel the love for them. Feel their love for you. Feel them going, whoa, thanks. Thanks for the acknowledgement, for loving me, for cutting it off. Whoa, cool. Most people get pissed. Thank you for the love. Right. Feel the love of you for loving them. Feel the love. Because this is fourth density. You judge and you're back to third density. You'll back away. The judgment backs you away. You don't want to be part of something you're judging. You judge the guy to be an asshole, you don't want to be him. But even that, feel the joy of being an asshole. Whoa, I do asshole good, man. Cool, yeah. What are the things you can be, an asshole? Yeah, wow, nicely done. We should add that to the Olympics, champion asshole. Yeah, cool. Okay, thank you. Good. Now open your eyes and consciously create yourself separate from me. Deliberate. There's John over there. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Now, get the idea that my body is your body. You can use it and see through it anytime you want, just like you did with the one in Paris. Got it?
That's fourth density.
On fourth. Huh?
When you do that, that's fourth, and then you go back and forth consciously.
Consciously doing it. See, what I'm inviting you to do is to knowingly go back and forth. Okay? Very good. Now, here we go. Spot a person in Germany. Nod your head when you got one. Any person. Got it? Very good. Now, spot a person who loves you, who would enjoy communicating with you, who thinks you're terrific, that lives on another planet other than Earth.
In third density?
No, third density, no, just not, don't worry about the density. Just spot a person who loves you, who would love to communicate with you, who thinks you're cool. And get the idea you are doing it perfectly, regardless of what you do or do not experience it. Now feel the love of that person for you. Now feel your love of that person.
Is this a planet that you've never been to, Clara?
There's no planet you've never been to, but at third density, yes. Right?
I mean,
You're spotting a being who lives on another planet other than Earth that loves you. Got it?
I've spotted people on other planets, but you want me to go one that I've never...
No, just, I know, I didn't say never been there, just spot a person that lives on another planet that loves you and feel the love. Now realize you got a friend. Just like Robin Williams did in Aladdin. I got a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. Feel that. You ain't never had a friend like them. Now realize that they're feeling the same thing about you. I ain't never had a friend like you. God, to you guys, are you amazing creations. Feel that person being amazed with what we create. It's a feeling. Feel that person being amazed with the things we create. That we're able to walk around as if we are separate from everybody. That we're able to create upsets and not know that we're creating. Have them be absolutely fascinated. Admire the creations. Now you admire their creations. Now, use their body to see where they live. just like you did in Paris. Don't struggle, don't effort. Keep it light. It's okay what you perceive, it's okay what you not perceive. See what you see. Feel the temperature of the air there through their body. Hear some sounds. Thank them for being your friend. Feel them thanking you for being their friend. And gradually open your eyes and come on back to the third density game of a workshop created by Rafanello that you were brilliant enough to come to. Okay, everybody open your eyes. Anybody want to share an experience? Manny, go.
When, the one before, when you said to like yourself, I was expanded. I didn't want to come back into my body. I was liking myself as a bigger consciousness.
Lovely. Manny, I would invite you that if you do not want to come back into your body, don't. It's not required.
I didn't, but I did.
Yeah. Socially, it might be required. What the hell are you doing out of your body? You're supposed to be an earth person. You ran outside the lines. He said, yep, I did. Well, you shouldn't do that. Well, how very creative of you that you think I shouldn't do that. You are an amazingly creative being. Nice to meet you. My name is John. Terry?
Well, when you said to find somebody on another planet, I kind of cheated and just went directly for Bashar. And that worked.
Beautiful. And why did you call it cheating?
Well, because I already feel the consciousness of Bashar.
Okay, good. Good. Nice. And very creative.
I love Bashar.
Lovely. Yeah, well, we said to find a being that you love. You know, it was very creative of you to create the idea it was cheating. You know, by the way, we're very good at creating the idea that there is things called cheating, if you say so. Right. Lovely. Anybody else? Yeah.
Cheating is sort of like shortcuts, taking shortcuts.
Okay, cool. Cool. Anybody?
I do it all the time.
I do it all the time. Anybody else want to share their experience? Okay. Now, by a raise of hands, how many of you actually felt that you were in communication with someone who lived on another planet? Raise your hands, please. And look around and see how many hands are up. Yep, and half up is totally fine. Totally fine. And by the way, you know, whether you felt you were really in communication or felt you were not in communication, please go Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Because we are learning about ourselves. If we go, no, I didn't really feel I was in communication with yourself. Woo, cool. You're a person who feels you're not really in communication with someone. That is an excellent discovery. And if you no longer want that vibration, admire it. Whoa, I got to show you something. I haven't showed this to a lot of people, but I'll show it to you, okay? You ready? See this? Everybody see it?
Yeah.
Paul, can you see it?
Yeah.
I got to, okay, watch, okay. Put it over here. Can you see it, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we're gonna, okay. Levitate. I'm not able to do that. Isn't that amazing?
I saw him move.
Well, good for you. I'm going to be you.
You had to create a reality where you couldn't live it.
I am creating a reality where I really cannot levitate that object in this third density reality. Anybody know why?
Could you say so?
Contract of agreement. This is a construct, a game that we have entered into. And part of the game is you don't levitate objects unless you're a magician, and then it's fake anyway.
It's like joining the idea, basically, of this place.
Say?
Joining the idea of this place.
Yes. And that is a valid reality. People who struggle to levitate in this reality don't get it. Right?
So this is a holodeck program?
Yes, absolutely.
But some people can levitate in this reality.
Absolutely. Because we agree that there are some people who can pull it off. It's rare, but they do exist. Some people believe that, but there are also people in the reality. Yes, and there are also people in the reality that go, bullshit. Nobody really can levitate. Nobody fucking passed their car through another car. John, you're full of shit. Right? There are people who take that, and that is all valid. That's what I really want us to get. These are all valid creations. Now, create a reality. Right? Close your eyes and create this room. Exactly as it is. As close an exact duplicate as you can, including my sugar-free McDonald's coffee sitting on a table over there. Now levitate the coffee. Have it fly around. Have a sip. Now put it back on the table, open your eyes, and reconnect to your contract that you can't levitate no McDonald's coffee. See, they're different realities. Now if you go, the other one was just imagination, not real, that's what it will continue to be. See? Get it? Mm-hmm. Victor Borge. Everybody know who Victor Borge was? Victor Borge was a concert pianist and a humorist. If you don't know who he was, Google, go to YouTube, Victor Borge. Great, funny man. True story, woman was in New York City. Some of you heard this story, some of you haven't. And those of you who have already heard it, consider you haven't heard it before. It's going to be new. That'll be an interesting thing to see, whether you can actually pull it off. Can you not know that you know something so that you can know it again? Very interesting concept. Very, very good. Anyway, right? Okay. Right? Yeah, people laughing about that. Ooh, yeah, very neat. See? Woman was in New York, had tickets to Carnegie Hall, got out of a taxi, was late, looking around, runs into this guy, didn't know it was Victor Borge, famous concert pianist, humorist, stops the guy and says, "Pardon me, sir, can you tell me how to get to Carnegie Hall?" And Victor said, "Practice, practice, practice." These are the basics. These are the basics. We're going to cover more, but these are the basics, right? If you hold judgment, you will stay in third density. Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and judge everybody as much as you like. Become a champion judger if you choose. Judge everybody. You asshole, cut me off. You dumb shit. You low-level person. You street person. You unethical person. You criminal. You lousy husband. You lousy wife. You imperfect sexual partner. You lousy dresser. How dare you not be exactly what I want you to be? What's the matter with you? Straighten out. Right? Everybody wants everything to be exactly the way they want it at all times. Everybody wants that. So created it that way rather than protesting the appearancy of it not being that way in a game that you contracted to be a part of.
If you don't like this reality, create another one.
Yeah, create another one. And if you don't like this reality, admire your ability to not like it. That's a hell of an ability. And we are good at it. We have practiced. And honest to God, there are alien civilizations by the trillions who are absolutely amazed at someone's ability to not like something. Because that is rare beyond belief. Honest to God, I am in communication with thousands of civilizations right now. You can be too. Just consider that you are. It's that easy if you allow it to be. And honest to God, every civilization that I am currently sitting right now in perception and communication with, that I could focus on any details if I choose, or see the whole as I choose, just as you can. There isn't one goddamn being on any of those planets that has experienced not liking something.
That's impossible.
That's impossible. And guess what? Based on who they're being and what they're being, based on their realizing they are the one and they are it all, it is impossible. They would really fucking have to work like crazy to narrow their attention and consciousness down to the point of being able to not like something. We have amazing accomplishment. And the way out of the trap, if you choose to name this a trap, you're not going to get out of it by resisting it or focusing it. We're only going to get out of it by admiring what a great job we did of creating it all. And guess what? That's where we are going. You're already going there. You're already doing it. Validate that whatever you create is real. Got it?
Yeah.
Go, ooh, yeah. Everybody go,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Holy shit, I got this for $60. Come on. Right, talk about cool.
Amazing, your actors and actresses are paying you to be in your show.
Exactly. All right, good. Thank you very much.